Nah.
Now we're live.
Assalamu alaikum.
Salam alaikum. Ramadan Mubarak, everyone.
Ramadan Kareem, how are you?
I am well, Sister Mariam. How are you today, ma'am?
I am blessed. I am highly favored. I am
She is
alive.
highly
I
favored.
can breathe. I'm standing. I'm walking. I'm talking. I'm striving.
Yes, ma'am.
Praise be to Allah.
Praise be
Yes,
to Allah.
ma'am. And how are you,
How are you,
Miss
Sister
Mahogany?
Trace, Granny?
I'm a piggyback off Mary with the blessed and the highly favored. I love it. I am good. I'm enjoying this day, my first day of fasting. So I'm preparing myself, on the West Coast. Assalamu alaikum, Sister Princess. You're here. We don't break fast for those 3 hours, so
Oh, okay. So y'all got a
maintaining.
place to go, right?
Yes, ma'am. Maintaining and waiting for my coffee hit. I didn't have no coffee this morning.
Yes,
Praise
ma'am.
be to Allah. Ramadan Mubarak to everyone. Let me go ahead and open us up in prayer if we don't mind.
Yes, ma'am.
If everyone could please hold a position that is most comfortable for you. Attention prayer. In the name of Allah, the beneficent, the merciful, all praise is due to Allah, the Lord of all the worlds, the beneficent, the most merciful, master of the day of judgment. You do we worship, and your aid do we seek. Guide us on the right path, the path of those upon whom thou hast bestowed favors, not the path of those upon whom that wrath is brought down, nor those who go astray. Amen.
I mean, thank you, Sister
I
Mariam.
almost get ready to get into a sermon over there for a second. I can feel it, I gotta calm down.
Yes, ma'am.
Assalamu alaikum, Sister Princess Harvey. And Ramadan Mubarak.
Ramadan Kareem, sis. Ramadan
Ramadan
Kareem.
Kareem, ma'am. So are y'all ready to get into today's show?
Yes.
Does everybody know what today's topic is? The
We
topic,
wait. Go ahead.
the topic is, do you celebrate your sister? You know what I mean? At first, I think it's important that we parse the word sister. Granny, I mean, if you want to, I don't want to, you go ahead. You got to.
No, ma'am, you go because I'm quite sure you already looked it up.
Okay, yes, ma'am. But sister is someone that covers down on you, someone that's right flanking you, someone that's left flanking you, someone that got your six, on the battlefield.
Come on.
Sister, in technical terms, is somebody that you can depend on that is of the female sex.
That part.
Okay? A sister is somebody that comes through.
Mm.
So, with that being said, today's title is, do you congratulate your sister? Do you celebrate your sister? Excuse me.
That part.
Yes. So that's the topic. And we got Ramadan Mubarak family. Okay, from another viewer. Thank you.
Sister Makara. Assalamu alaikum, Queen.
Oh, Sister Makara, that's a beautiful name. Assalamu alaikum,
Yes,
Queen.
it
Thank
is.
you for that.
You're my grandbaby's teacher.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So, do we
That's a family in
celebrate
the house.
sister? Let's see.
Yes.
I can say for these two right here, with me, I don't know if I'm pointing the right way, but we seem to celebrate each other pretty well. I can say for us to be each people who have never really met each other, but we've already done cried together, we done laughed, we done beat the children, everything in one whop. And we haven't even met each other, but we celebrate each other very well. You find, since you breaking your fast, get your drink on. These other sisters on the East Coast, so if you see them sipping or drinking something, they breaking their fast, so y'all have a good prayer for them as they break their fast. Other than that, I can say we strive to, like the other day, I can say this. I have made my outfit out. Thought I was looking cute. Well, I was cute. But Monique just popped up all of a sudden with this quick video, and I was like, okay, I see you. I didn't even ask her to do it. But she celebrated her sister in such a way that, I didn't share the video because I'm working on some tummy issues. But other than that, she made me feel good just because she jumped on it and did something without me even asking her to do it. So that's how we talk about celebrating our sister. Now, this one over here, we're not even going to talk about her over here. This one, when I first met her, yes, that Mary, Queen Mary. Mary just realized how much I loved coffee, and I get this big jumbo industrial size, as if I own a restaurant thing of coffee in my mail. I'm like, first of all, I know the mail aide thought probably she was sniffing to make sure the Chapo didn't send it to me because it was so big. But it was like, I was like, wow, my sister sent me coffee.
Mm-hmm.
So the love
You know,
that
I forgot about that.
you did, but you did. The love that we have to emulate with each other, and that we seem to emulate with each other. I pray that we are reflecting it to others, and they can feel that how we feel with each other and how we celebrate each other as sisters, as queens. We pray, we do everything together, and we don't even live close to each other. So you help me out. What are y'all going? Tell me what you feel. I'm just running my mouth, just rambling today.
Well, I'm gonna give it to Mary. I just want to make a quick point too, that when someone calls you their sister, that title holds responsibility. Okay, I am responsible for you, Treese.
Come on.
If I see that you are out of line, maybe one day I'm gonna have to pull you to the side and check you as a sister with love.
Come on.
I expect the same for you, because you never know. That simple check could save my life.
Come on.
You know what I mean? We can't be afraid to be able to go to our sister in private and be like, listen, let's sit down. We need to have this conversation. You know what I mean? And I'm here because I love you, not from no judge standpoint, because Allah pulled me out the junk pile just how he pulled you out the junk pile.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But we got to have each other's back. But go ahead, Mary. I'm not going to, because I could talk all night on the sisterhood. Y'all know that.
Girl,
listen, I have 5, 6, 7, 8 biological sisters. And we are as close as we're going to be close.
Mm-hmm.
I don't fight with none of them. I don't go through shenanigans with none of them. I love them, and they know I love them. They know that I got their back. That's it. They know the children can call me. I got their back.
That's right.
You ain't talked to me in 6 months. I got your back. To me, having a sister that you can call on, that's not judgmental, that's not criticizing, but can critique you and can give you what you need to hear, that's something that you really have to embellish on.
Yes, come on.
You don't find that, because people hear what they hear, and sometimes they hear what they want to hear because they want something out of it. Yeah. They want to shame you. They want to look down on you. I mean, a person will look down on you and not even realize you don't even have half of what they got. What you looking down on me for? But if you're my sister, you should want for me
what you want for yourself.
What you want for yourself.
Come on.
So that's all I do. I want for my sisters what I want for myself. I want success. I want to be looked at like she's successful, not on materialistic stuff. Mm-hmm. Was I successful at talking to you? Did I lift your spirits? Did I do something silly? Because I'm kind of silly. Don't call me silly, but I am silly. But did I do something that made you feel better? Mm-hmm. Because there are times I can talk to Mo and, oh my God, I felt so much better by the time I got off the phone. She'd be like, no, that's what it is. Oh, I've talked to you and you be like, girl, you better do it this way and it got to be done. And then you come back and apologize like, I really didn't mean to be that harsh on you. And I was like, I didn't even take it that way. Right. I really because you gave me what I needed and it was received that way. And I'll be like, why did you apologize? Look, my skin, it ain't that thin and it ain't that thick. But at the same time, I appreciate the apology. At least I know you were paying attention to the way you gave it to me, So I thank you. I celebrate the sisters, everybody that I come in contact with. I try to tell you how you make me feel on a regular basis. So, I hope I answered your question, Sister Mo.
Yes, absolutely. And with that being said, now we all gave a brief definition of what we think that the sisterhood should be, or do you celebrate your sister? But let's see what God says. And for in the Bible, 1 John 4:20 through 21. Whoever claims to love God yet hates a brother or sister is a liar. For whoever does not love their brother and sister whom they have seen cannot love God whom they have not seen. And he has given us this command. Anyone who loves God must also love their brother and their sister. Now that's a commandment from God. Granny, are you there? Is she frozen?
I think she's frozen. Look, and she's frozen with a big smile on her face.
Yeah, I know.
I love it.
I know. And that's
she came back.
She's back. And that right there, that's a commandment from God. That's like a covenant. That's like when we sign up for these teachings and we write our letter to the Savior, we're making a covenant saying that, you know what, we're going to cover down on our brother and sister.
Yes.
I don't know, look like Sister Miriam. Maybe we got a little technical difficulties, but I'm gonna still carry on.
Yes.
So so that's the commandment from God. So anytime we don't cover down on our brother and sister, we in violation. Am I right, Granny?
Yes, ma'am. You truly are. We really
Justice Shabazz says peace to man, woman, and child. Absolutely, peace, peace. Ramadan Mubarak. So yeah, I'll go ahead and pass the mic, Granny. I don't want to.
Another thing. Well, I'm gonna talk about. I want to celebrate somebody that's on here right now.
Okay.
We have a sister that she is truly just. My sister just popped on, and she is the bomb. If you've never met her, you just missing out. Her name is Sanaya. Sanaya does not live near me anymore. I cried when she left me, but my sister right here is just awesomely fabulous. She has her own hair care and skin products, so we are going to pump her up. She's Naturally from Heaven right here, LLC. The sister is a true queen. So I'm celebrating her today because we don't get to tell each other how much we love you and we appreciate you. And not only that, we see you and we're happy to see you, and we're celebrating all your efforts and all the things that you make happen. You know, like she said, when you say cover my six, I cried when she left me because I was like, who's going to be here for me? Nobody understands. Am I crazy?
Right.
My sister did. And even though we're far away, she can text me and I can text her from anywhere. And we make each other smile. And I know we don't get to talk like we used to, but I miss you. I love you, girl. And other than that, a reflection.
And that's beautiful because, like you said, on the flip side, when you have a sisterhood, when one move away, it's like we go through withdrawal. You know, we feel like a sense of abandonment. How dare you move away from your own life?
And then she had babies, and I haven't never squeezed my little nieces and nephews, and they probably taller than me. But but when we meet people who make an impact on you, and even if you've never met them, I know this Facebook and social media has its goods and its bads. Right. But it has allowed us to be able to meet people in our lives that have been that have touched us in such a way that I don't think that even family members even have touched us in that way. Me, myself, I didn't have any sisters growing up. It was just me and my brother. So when I call a sister my sister, these two will tell you, yes, I'm bossy, because I feel like they're big sister. I'm the oldest. That's my business, mind yours. But I can call each one of them and I can be like, look, we're going to do this and this and this and this and this and this and that. And they be like, there she go. But they don't trip off me. They don't get mad. And they know I'm bossy, but then I'll call back and go, I'm sorry. I was
And we be like, it's okay, Granny. Like we ain't gonna, whatever she say goes. Like we're not gonna go against her. Like that's what it is.
But whatever I want to do, each one of them celebrate me in such a way to where I have to go, look, let me call. I mean, like before we get dressed, sometimes we call each other. What do I look like? Do I look crazy? Do I look this? And this gives us an opportunity to fall back in love with each other as women. Because I think a lot of times Black women have failed. We haven't fell in love with each other the way we used to be. Our mothers all had friends to where these are still friends for life, 30 and 40 years, and they still can call each other and laugh like they were 10 and 20. And my mom's almost 80. You know what I'm saying? So I want that kind of friendship and sisterhood with my sisters too. Where, like you said, I can call you and I know automatically if I need some beans, you got my back. That's Princess. Princess is on here right now too. I can call Princess right now. Princess, I got my belt out. I'm about to swing on everything moving. It's Ramadan, y'all saw me. I'm not fighting. I'm talking about it. But she will talk me off
with that belt.
She has truly talked me off a ledge. So that's why I celebrate her whenever I get a chance to, because she has been a lifesaver for me also too.
That's beautiful. I have a question for Sister Mary. Sister
Yes,
Mary,
ma'am.
how do you celebrate a sister after you've been hurt by a sister?
Ooh. Okay, so I have had a situation somewhat like that. Okay, so you want to at least try to talk to her. You want to try to talk to her and having an open discussion about, one, because we are sisters, we have feelings, and most of the time that is the biggest issue that we have with one another. You hurt my feelings. Something you did I didn't like and it didn't resonate with me. So I'm giving you my left shoulder. So, you have that situation, but how you go about that, first, you really need to start an atonement process.
Yes.
Okay. There's 8 steps to the atonements. That'll be another podcast. But basically, we're thinking in tune of acknowledging, accepting, asking for forgiveness, and moving forward. And once you get to that point, because there's some places, some people where you can't get to that point. Some people don't accept your apology. Some people be so disappointed that, they back on the whole foundation, of what your friendship was or what your sisterhood was about. They turn the whole foundation upside down about that. And you go about celebrating them once you are able to make it past that. Say your sister started a business. If you can, share her business, put it on your platform, show some interest in her business. She might actually be doing something that you might need. See if you can really get into her business. She might look at you side-eye like, are you for real? But you really are for real, because love is action. It's a verb, and you have to be able to show that. Celebrating something is something that you do out of happiness. We celebrate out of joy. We celebrate out of something that has given us pleasure. We celebrate out of something of seeing somebody else happy and wanting to partake in that same happiness, because again, it's a feeling.
Yes.
So we want to delve into those feelings sometimes, and whether they're good or they're bad. And that's how I go about doing things. Yes, and I just want to say something here, because y'all might see me go mute for a minute. I have my live stream on, so I'm looking over here to the side on my Facebook page, and I have a couple people here that are viewing me. And I just want to tell you all, thank you for stopping in. Thank you. If I have your attention, continue to keep watching. I appreciate you very much. Thank you.
Tell them to come hang out with us on YouTube so they can message and hang out.
Come over here on YouTube.
Mary, make sure you flip the screen on your live so they can see us as well. Not,
Oh, you know what? Okay, so wait a minute.
We're gonna teach old people how to use their phone, y'all. I'm sorry.
Look, she got jokes. Hold on, let me see if I can flip my screen. I hope I don't hang up on nobody.
I want to hear that. Mo, answer your own question. I want to hear your answer.
You know
there
what?
You go. Is that it? Yep.
That's a question that because I was seeking to get some clarity for myself. You know what I mean? Because that actually was a personal question. And because I had the situation, and then it's like if the person reaches out to me, but I wasn't ready to speak, or I wasn't ready to have that conversation. And I'm like, okay, so am I wrong because I'm not ready to have that conversation? No. But I will first seek assistance through patience and prayer. Honestly, that's what I would strive to do anyway. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, that's what I do all the time, but that's what I would strive to do.
Yes, ma'am.
And then based on my spirit, however Allah allow me to feel, if it's the next step of is atonement, then that's what it is. But also I learn to listen to my spirit, because if that's not my spirit, then I sit down and I be quiet.
Come on.
You know what I mean? I don't fake the funk, or I don't do, I just let it, because I know as long as I'm not the aggressor, and as long as I wasn't the aggressor, I'm assuming that, in this situation, I don't feel like I was the aggressor. I felt like I was aggressed upon.
Yes.
My personal situation. But anyway, so that's what I would do. I would seek assistance through patience and prayer. Now, if I had if it was on my fault and my mistake, and I knew that it was, then I absolutely, with no problem, I go to that person. I'd be like, you know what? I humbly apologize, because I don't want to offend nobody, especially no believer.
Come on.
And especially during Ramadan. You know what I mean? Or basically anytime. But I would want that off my conscience if I knew that I messed up, whether I intentionally messed up or whether, or not. It's still on me. And I honestly believe I would go to that person. I'd be like, look, this is what I did, my fault, and just move on from there.
Right.
That takes a lot to do that. It does. My cousin and I, and we were raised as sisters, as brothers. Me and my cousins were, because we all were at my grandma's house, bless her heart. Me and my cousin didn't talk for 12 years. But this one day, the spirit of atonement came over me, and because I needed to celebrate her. I needed to tell her how proud of her I really was, because I was watching her grow. And I was watching things that she was doing with her mother, because all of us, our parents are age. If we still have them around, they're going to age, and we're going to have to grow up and do things that we didn't think we were going to have to do maybe one day. But I was watching her from afar, because my mom used to say, your good work seen from afar. Everybody don't have to always see them close up. But if you're doing good, if people are seeing from afar and they're speaking of you in that level. And I was watching her from afar, and I said, I need to break this ice.
Well, look at that.
And it took, and I did that. I sent, oh my goodness. I sent the letter of atonement and just walked up to her. So I'm like, how you doing? Gave her the how you doing? And it just broke the ice instantly, because I'm be honest with you, I think some people are really waiting for us to speak.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because as much as you're running from them, they're running from you, but they honestly miss each other. And that's what I'm learning too as women. We hold these massive grudges against each other, and we really sit back and think about it. It's like, what was I mad at you for? What? Okay,
right?
For real? I let that drag on for 20 years over what?
Right. Right. Over what? Over what?
Garbage. And this is what we have to grow up from. And I can say, by Allah blessing me, to make that and extend that olive branch, others in my family started talking to each other again.
Look at that.
And it was so bad to where our children weren't playing with each other, because the children can feel your tension, and they can sense your madness.
Oh yeah. And
then we're not as grown as we should be yet, to where we're not sitting back and talking crazy about each other and we get in the car. But that part, once that was alleviated, I can say that now you can feel a different air. Now we all come around each other. And when we all are in that atmosphere together, you can feel it actually feels like a loving environment again, instead of us walking past each other in the hallway with daggers. How can you say you love you? I told them, how can you say you love your sister, your brother who you see every day, but you have never met God, but you say you love him?
Right.
I know that's right.
So this is how we become hypocrites. So that's we have to catch ourselves on that level like that. But I'm preaching. I'm sorry, y'all.
That's the scripture I just read. That's the scripture, the book of John. I just read that. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, and that is the truth. It's really true if we move out like that and realize, if we just sit back some days and go, what was I mad about? Even with our own husbands, as we're getting off celebrating our sisters, but we still have to deal with our maintainers. Sometimes we look back at what were we mad about for real?
Right. Exactly.
Was it worth it?
Right.
Really worth it?
Nope.
I got some comments, if you don't mind.
Yes.
I see. Okay, Chevy Knight. She says, "Assalamu alaikum, Ramadan Mubarak." Walaikum salam. Okay, so for those that don't know who that is my sister here in Detroit. I call her Shavella. I don't know.
Hey,
I don't get the name properly right. She goes by another name, and I apologize about that, but I love her. She is my lieutenant officer. So praise be to Allah. Ramadan Kareem, thank you very
Hey.
much.
Bella. All right.
You know, she's another one, because y'all know sometimes I get a wild card on me, and I be like, I be in here like a wolf, and I got teeth, and you know, when I come after you, I'm coming after you.
Yes, she
You
does.
don't know you've been hit, and this one here, she be like, "No, girl, come on."
I have pulled her off some of y'all away from California.
Man, look. I be ready. They don't even understand. I get heated right here. I be girl.
Yes, and the brother said,
that's brother Arrow out of Philadelphia. I had
right now.
I had both my.
We need conflict. Yeah.
I had both my baby showers at his house. Okay. We need more conflict resolution. Yes.
Yes, we do.
Absolutely.
Yes,
That's the honest to God truth. Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But who is the conflict resolution for? Is it for both people? Is it just for the one person that has the heated neck like me sometimes, or is it for the other person? Because someone is the aggressor in the situation, even if it's a nice way. They say argue in the best of manners. There's still an argument.
Yes.
Right.
Who is the conflict for? Because everybody not on the same page.
I think we should have conflict resolutions for every scenario, every situation, and that in the Quran it should always be our moral compass. Anything like that. That's my personal decision. And what Brother Arrow said, both.
Both.
Yeah, both.
Mediator.
Yeah.
We have to learn how, and it's all right to have a mediator in the middle, because sometimes we get really arrogant, and I only see my side, and I'm talking about myself, mind your business, but I can see just my side sometime, and I don't see the other person's side, and I have to grow into, you're not holy, sweetheart. You did something to cause some of this drama yourself, now go on and lower your wing and tell the maintainer you sorry. Yes, you did say that, and you was acting kind of ugly than yourself. So when we learn how to lower our wing and give a little bit as we give it, because sometimes we can give it now, but can we receive it back? And can we, after we receive it and give it, can you also say, I'm sorry? I apologize.
You know what? That is so beautiful. And I have a question. I just want to pose a question. So how do you deal with the sister that may be taking a different path in life from, like, say you all, were raised that did many years together in the nation, but then at some point we take different paths?
Oh, on that level, sis, I would say I wouldn't judge the person, because every person has to walk. My mom said every bathtub stands on its own 2 feet. So everybody has to move in the path that they feel may be best for them, whether we feel is right or wrong, and even if, how can I say, I can't hold your hand after a certain period of time once you have been taught the truth and you understand and know and you bore witness to it. But what I can do is love you from afar.
Right.
I mean, especially if I know that me moving around you in this level is going to cause me conflict, then I have to love you from afar. And go on and read your man's thing. Your maintainer.
Okay, well, William White has logged in. Assalamu alaikum. That is my maintainer. Hey, husband. Okay, he says, in most cases, it's always best being a bigger person. Most times we don't think it's our fault, but once the dialogue takes place, you realize you've done something prior and didn't realize it. And that's true.
There you go. That's true. That's absolutely true. Because whatever affected you, and what affected me. I was just talking to somebody about that. Like, when somebody have an impact on your life, like the sister who I said, came and got me in the middle of the night when I was in labor. She might not remember every detail that she did, bringing them toys and that food, but I remembered it because I had to give it to my children. It was something that I needed. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's something I prayed for. So, and she may not have realized it, but it's the same on the flip side. When we argue, we may say something or do something to that person, and we didn't realize that we really did that.
Yes.
And it's a real humbling experience, because at some point you got to be like, you know what? All right. Even if I feel like I didn't do it, you know what I'm saying? Obviously they felt that way.
Yes.
So let me apologize. Let me humble myself and apologize for the part that I played in making you feel X, Y, and Z. and then
Mhm.
really mean it, and like have it come from a good space. And even if that person don't accept it, that's growth on my part, because 5 days ago I would not even did that much.
Right.
Why you playing?
Yeah.
True,
That's
very
right.
true. And then we have to learn to remember who we are. We are all God's children, of the Most High God. So we as gods have to do what? Give mercy,
Yes.
and we have to know how to give mercy and how to receive. In some levels, we have to take much.
Yeah.
Yes. That
You know,
grace, you got to have it.
Yeah.
lots of
Yeah.
grace and mercy. And some people you look at and be like, oh, I ain't about that. I'm about to give you some salt. You don't deserve none of this sugar. But you can't give everybody on that level that you have. You have to look at people and realize, like brother said right here, he said everyone doesn't have our teaching's mission or responsibility. No, they don't.
Exactly.
And everyone
Yeah.
wasn't raised the same. Maybe
That's right.
you probably, my mom was an excellent mother, but maybe you were raised by wolves. I don't know. So I
Right.
have to give you that kind of mercy to say, maybe, and you don't see it through my eyes, but let's come
Right.
together in the middle and figure out how we can see it together.
There you go. There you go. And that's atonement. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's still atonement.
Yes.
And somebody
Yes,
says,
it is.
or that's her FOI. And remember, as Muslims, that everyone don't have our teachers' missions. Or that's what you just read.
Yes, ma'am. It's all right.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. So I want to throw a definition in there for us, because a lot of times we'll say something and we mean well with what we say, but we always deal with actual facts. So for those that may not be on the same mission that we are on as Muslims, or the teachings that we have, let's help them to understand what mercy is, because that's what we do.
Mhm.
So
Correct.
here I have defined the word mercy. It is a noun, which that is, ain't that something? It's a noun. We think we giving somebody something which is like an action. We using it like it's a verb. I'm giving you mercy. No, it's a noun. It is something of substance. That's what a noun is. Something is a person, place, or thing.
Go ahead, Teacher Mary.
Okay, so let's think about this for a second. Now, it says compassion or forgiveness shown towards someone whom it is within one's power to punish or harm. It's in your power to punish
Or harm.
or harm them,
Mm.
but you show compassion.
Mhm.
That's
That's
that feeling.
that mercy is
You
that
said that. Come on.
undeserved kindness.
Come on.
And that Allah grants us, knowing dang on well we do not deserve it. We do the same thing over and over again.
Over and over
Still
again.
would give us another chance.
Insanity, as they call that. We all insane.
That's right. I'm insane.
Over and over again.
Yeah. I be trying and then realize, didn't I just do that yesterday?
But now you're gonna have me look at that when I know I'm dealing with things, especially children also too. And when we're dealing with people now, you're gonna make me look at that word a little deeper now when I'm granting mercy to people, or when someone's granted me mercy. Be more thankful that you are given mercy.
That's right.
You said they had the right to what? To the power to wield.
To punish or harm you.
And then look how merciful Allah is. He makes one of his attributes the merciful.
Ain't that right?
You know what I mean? Like, what? We could never thank Allah enough for his generosity and his mercy to come and save us. Like, I mean, I was talking to Granny the other day, said if I was one of the mad scientists, I'd have blew us up and said, you know what, we start with another people. Get them people. They cannot be resurrected. They cannot be saved. Fast forward. You know what I mean? But he said he saw something in us, those dry bones. You know what I mean? All praise to Allah.
I thought about writing a book that called Throwing My Bones, Throwing out My Bones, Throwing Out My Bones. I'm going in the closet to pull the bones out, and I'm finna throw them. I got to get them out the closet. I got to throw them as far as I can. So I have actually thought about that just because you mentioned that word bones. See how we trigger things? Yeah. Hey, but let's think about this for a second. We all in here have done some martial arts, right?
A little bit. A little
bit. But you know what tap out is, right?
Oh Lord, yes, ma'am.
You remember when you were young, you ever used to play the game Uncle?
Yes.
Okay, so when he put that pain on you, you be like, Uncle, say mercy. right?
Tap out. Yes, ma'am.
You can tap out. You in martial art. How do you get out of a position that you know that you cannot deal with? You tap out.
Mhm.
You're like, I give. So at that time, you're asking for mercy.
Yes.
You know, do you deserve it? Well, it depends on the circumstance. There's some people that don't deserve mercy. Some people deserve the punishment. Some people deserve that.
Yeah.
But who are we, not on a religious level, but on a spiritual level, who are we to say when we have judgment to put on someone for mercy?
Right.
Let's go into a whole nother part of it. Say I'm not Muslim. Let's go into the prayer that often most Christian and Baptists talk about all the time.
Come on.
Lead me not into temptation and forgive me of all my trespasses. You asking for mercy.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to be a Muslim to get mercy. Mm-hmm. You can be a Baptist. You can be a Christian. You still asking for mercy.
Oh, yeah.
How many times have you trespassed against something that you know good and well you didn't have?
Girl, look, every day.
Trespasses.
You got to put a sign up here say, do not trespass.
Right.
I can't go in my own room then.
Listen, I'm about to just hold a sign and say, I am a sinner. I'm a sinner. Sinner.
Yes. We're probably gonna sin again. That's what that's just me. I'm working on it. Thank you, Ramadan. But you know, back to where we were at going to where we celebrate each other. You know, we're at the half part of the hour. We thank each and every one of you for hanging out with us this morning.
Everyone,
thank you very much. I was watching something and it was saying, even if you didn't have money and your sister had a business, what all could you do to help your sister?
Donate your time.
And I was like, that's pretty deep. You know, okay, if I didn't have any money, and because we all on social media, we have not grown away from it yet, but share, like, send it to somebody else that may need what they need. Talk about it. You know, give them and if nothing else, you know what? Business people need you to call us and say, are you okay? Because a lot of times we are not okay. But it's so much that we can do for each other and with each other. Tell a friend. Come on, girl. That's simple. That right there can lead you to more money than you probably could have gave that person.
Yeah. Yeah.
So are we really celebrating each other, or have we become real big haters and we're low key hating and don't even realize it because you thinking that somebody making $1 that you ain't getting?
Right.
I paid for her light bill.
Her light bill so high.
I done sent her enough money. I done paid her light bill. That was enough.
Listen, cover me, Q. So listen, let's talk about as far as the submission, because I know I don't know if this is a submission though, because I want to recognize somebody. I'm gonna just say this person.
Yes, ma'am.
This don't necessarily have to be a submission, but I wanted to recognize Sister Tierra X. You know, everybody knows Sister Tierra X on Facebook or whatever. Well, she has really, to me, shown a lot of initiative with trying to get this little head wrapping game together. Because she submitted a tutorial. She did that.
She did.
Saturday did. But she did another one before. But then I like the fact that when she first uploaded, it wasn't the way that she wanted, and she took the time to go do it again and re-upload it. You know what I mean? And then before, she had took a picture a couple weeks back and she tagged and said, I am Tierra, I am the rap star. You know what I mean? And I just want to let her know that I really appreciate that, and I know that she's paying attention and that I am helping somebody.
See, you celebrated another sister, and it doesn't hurt. You shared your space. That's another thing too.
Here you go, y'all. This is her. This is the sister I'm talking about, and she
Tierra.
And then she had some swag to it. She didn't just do one little thing. She did a combination of 2 headpieces, 2 different colors. Posted in the group. She wasn't shy. She got 2 small children. She still made time to do it.
Yes. I love the participation of the sisters from In Cover Me Cute. I love that when they see I post that color, that's me. I might talk to y'all and ask y'all what color y'all want to do, but sometimes I just put it out there because y'all we gonna follow suit.
Right.
We're gonna follow the suit. Right. Okay, so we follow the suit. You do the head wrap. I'm giving y'all the colors. I don't know what color I'm gonna give y'all next week. I don't know what color I'm gonna give you next week. I might even add a color. I might tell you, give me two. You know,
Have you
somebody
noticed
might have a top and a bottom. Give me two.
Have you noticed the color has been having sisters come on and the celebration of each other? Ooh, you look good, girl. Oh, you fly. Oh, I like that. And this and that and that and this. So those little small things, because what they say, we like to hear our name called.
Mhm.
We like to hear that we're doing good. We like to hear that you making that happen, girl. I like that. Ooh, even them little funny little cartoon things that be moving around. The simple things, you never know how you made a person's day with just
how
something
she felt that day.
Right. And
Yes,
also,
I got a message.
yeah, and also if they bought like some earrings or something, they shout out the business name, which is promoting the business or sister's business.
Mhm. Yes. Like the sister Tammy, we did a selfie at my booth when I was vending for Safety's Day, and she had on one of my face masks, and you couldn't see the embroidery on the side of it, but we were just there, and I don't know, we were trying to take the picture and trying to get it right. It was like mask on, mask off, like we was, on that.
Yeah.
And so I appreciate that she, tagged me to her post that not only was we wearing bound, but she was wearing one of my masks. And I appreciate that. I appreciate every time someone tags me. I also appreciate how when I do the welcome our new member section, how everybody, that's a celebration.
Yeah.
You're telling them thank you for coming.
Mhm.
It's not just me that's telling them welcome to Cover Me Cute. I love that other people are saying welcome, 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 and we telling them come on in, come on in, come on in. And I'm also noticing that we have some brothers. It's not a fishing tank, but we do have some brothers, like my husband, Brother Mutaka. It's a couple other brothers that's in here. I can't call their names off the top of my head. Yes. But it's a couple of them. And so what we would really like to start doing, I think next week or maybe at the end of Ramadan, because brothers, they be having on brown shirts, they button ups, a polo, they wear masks. I looked up one day and seen a brother in my mask, and I'm like, I don't even know you. But I know somebody had to buy the mask and give it to you. I'm like, I don't even know you, but I think he's on the post. Praise be to Allah. So we want to get the brothers in some participation as well. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up real quick. We want the brothers in participation in a modest way. They bring a lot of information, they bring a lot of intelligence, they bring a lot of security to what's going on, and they bring a lot of remembrance.
Yes, they do.
Remembrance, because we got some brothers that's in here, they love Allah. They love the teachings. They love God.
Yes.
And so Cover Me Cute is a product of morals, standards, and what we all came together like, when you said, hey, you know what, I'm thinking about this, let's take over. We sitting here watching all this other stuff, and like they told us, we got to be careful what's going in our ear. So we want to be mindful what we giving people. So I hope everybody is enjoying this while we taking time, because this isn't just a sit down and get this done, and just for the hour. I mean, we have meetings throughout the week to come together and to give you information.
Yes, to figure it out, to really figure it out.
Yes,
on the level, that would be awesome. Yes, it would. To see them brothers in the leisure suits and them nice gator shoes, y'all better pull them out. Stop playing. And our whole page started. See, I'm gonna show you how it all works. Our page started as fashion, but we still look cute. We all come out popping our collars every now and then. But even still, a lot has moved us into a different realm because of the conversation and the questions that are being asked to us, and just the things that we see in the everyday world. Maybe, hopefully, we're saying something that'll help you. We're not psychologists. I am not Dr. Granny. One day I should have been, but I didn't go to finish school. But if we can give you something and something that's pulled from this, then tell a friend, share our page, like share and subscribe. But can I read the one that I did? We had a sister, we had a challenge this week, and the challenge was celebrate a sister. Pick someone that you want to celebrate, or tell your story with the sister, or just make this sister show that you are feeling her. And we had one. from Sister Mary Muhammad. And Sister Mary said, I wanted to lift so many sisters because I love them all. However, this sister took care of me when I had hip surgery because my husband had to keep working and couldn't stay at home with me. So what did she do? She gave me her spare bedroom, allowed them to install a hospital bed, and she became my nurse.
What?
Yes, praise be to Allah.
Anyone who has had or knows anyone that has had total hip replacement knows you can't do very much for yourself below the waist. My sister, my wonderful sister, never hesitated and nursed me back into shape. Coming to my aid whenever I called, I can go on and on, but this sister is the truth. She said, love her so much and pray that Allah will forever bless her with abundance. And her name is Samantha Muhammad. That did her. They did that for her. And she told her, I love you, sis. So if y'all know Samantha, y'all better give Samantha some love because that puts here
Allah walks down.
love.
That is beautiful. That is
Love.
such a beautiful representation of love and covering down.
Yes,
Love.
that's
Beautiful.
true.
Beautiful. May
Yes,
Allah
it is.
bless that sister. May Allah continue to bless both of those sisters.
She put
Yes.
a bed in her house.
Mm.
That's real. That's deep. I mean, for real.
That's that Minister Farrakhan love right there.
Come
That's
on.
right there.
She put a
Mhm.
bed in her
exactly
house.
what it is.
That's deep. And then, a lot of us have families and things. So that means that she had to work double time, her life and help you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
And she she had to touch the sister some kind of way to where now you're touching others because you've been touched that way.
That's right.
Mhm.
That's right.
So wow. But I want to read mine if y'all don't mind. Because
Go ahead, Granny.
I understood the assignment and followed directions.
I don't think I did. I pray to y'all, please forgive me.
Just stiff-necked and hard-hearted and rebellious. We love you though. Mine was, I said I have a million sisters the same with the other sister because I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all know I do. And that I wanted to post about, but this one right here was my first. I said her name is Princess. This right here is my sister. We have laughed together. We have cried. We even plotted together. And I said, mind your business because we have plotted on people together. And she is strong as a rock. And for some things that I've witnessed her go through, she is my shero. She has made me a better person and may not even believe it, but it is true. Her opinion I value, her love I greatly appreciate. So this is for you, my sister. I celebrate you today, forever, and always. And I call her Nina because she's a grandmama now. She's too cute to be called Granny. Yeah, so I call her Nina. Plus, she like a little pistol. She ain't playing with you. She about to talk.
So you just made up a name. You
I
made
call
up a
her
name.
Nina. And that's how she
Made
people
up a
know
name.
when I fall in love with you, everybody get a nickname. I don't call you by your name no more. You get a whole new nickname. But
That's beautiful, Granny.
my sister
That's very good.
celebrates everything I do.
Mm.
I mean, I can probably start. I can go on the 110 freeway and juggle and with a clown outfit on, and she will be right there on the side of the freeway, and she probably throw me the balls. That's how much this sister is neat. And we roll, and I'm like, and you don't find people like that in your life. And when you do, you hold on to them and you grab them. And I let her know. I said, we ain't supposed to be doing certain things, but I said, when I get a chunk of change. You got a seat on the G5. You do, don't you?
Exactly.
But that
She gonna be next to me.
and yeah, you should get this.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna go and pick her up though, because you gonna be too busy up until the very last minute, and I'm gonna have to go and get her and tell her, come on, she got to come and get on the G5 with me because I'm going.
If Mary gonna do something, she gonna secure her seat. That's what Mary gonna say.
Everybody got a robot.
She gonna be next to me, but meaning I'm getting on and then you could get on next.
She said, I'll be the camera woman. Girl, she would. We'd be right there. And she'll be laughing and we'll be laughing. My red nose will fall off and she'll go pick it up. Girl, put that nose back on. You quit. That's true. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I got
She said, I would be your camera woman.
She would. So if y'all see a little naked kid streak by, that's my baby. Mind your business.
I mean, at the end of the day, we all are women. We home. We have families. It's breaking fast at this moment for me, as I just did. My children are to bed because I have to get up early. Yeah. Yeah,
We did.
we got the, what you say, Mike Disney?
Hold on, gummies.
You know what I mean? So while she's cutting her plastic, because she's doing something over there.
She's celebrating
Let
them.
me
Celebrating
let
her.
me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all a story, and we're gonna find out who the characters are in my story in just.
Now remember, we only got 10 minutes. You get the stories going.
Granny said you may be telling no long drawn out stories.
I know. So listen. So I met this. I saw this woman on live stream one day in the middle of the night, and she was talking jazzy about some grits and something else. And I don't know what made me just stay on her page. I stayed there, and you know, I make friends. You know, but once I make my friend right here, that's where you are. You there, and. But then I just kept watching your page. I kept watching the page. Well, see, I done told who the character is. See, I keep watching the page and keep watching the page and keep watching the page. And then I was like, wait a minute. She keep having stuff that I actually like. And then I got comfortable, like, wait a minute, what's that in the back? See, I see something over there in the back right now. I'm looking at it. It's right there. It's right there.
That looks like you too, Mary. That looks like you too, Mary. Okay, so listen. So, Mary, are you still talking?
No, because now I'm on her about, and then so she done got to a point where she want to start carrying a belt for me.
What do you call it, Granny?
She know I'm on her live, and then so I just want to celebrate you and tell you thank you. Because you hung in there with me when you didn't have to, you know. When I called you and told you, it's like, what is this on this dress? You were like, girl, it's just the fabric. When you said, girl, it's just the fabric, I was hung, I was hooked, I was sunk, and I was reeled in. I was like, she got a friend for life. She don't even know it. And then I saw you, and I helped you to the bathroom one Savior's Day.
Yes, we're back.
Yeah, you. And we crossed each other. But I helped you get your baby. You had just had a baby, and you was trying to get your baby to the bathroom, and and I helped you get there. And then they had the stuff all on the baby changer. That was me.
You know what? Another sister said she met me that way. It was Sister Tequila. You know, Sister.
Yeah, it was both of us. We were both there.
Oh, that was that time.
That was me. Hello. See, she don't even remember that. See, so I'm gonna celebrate you too, because like I told you before, we've crossed paths. But then in the light of us all coming together, we have maintained our friendship. It's so many sisters, like they are saying, that you can give a celebration.
Okay, first frozen. So since she's frozen, I'm gonna just go ahead. Everybody knows. Well, I'm gonna just
wanted to start. We just lost our live for 3 seconds.
Okay.
So I just had to tell y'all that. So I ain't typing this, and I ain't following no assignment. So you know, I'm hard head. But
thank you.
We love you though.
Thank you. I love y'all.
Okay, so thank you. Love you too, Mary. My birthday is March 26th, and I told my daughter, my oldest daughter, my girls, my children gave me this. I told them I will open it on my live. So this is like a body spray called Island Vanilla, which probably smells really good. So I got that. That's one gift. Thank you, Mina and daughters. And let's see. I don't know what this is, but I'm about to see. I appreciate all my birthday gifts from everyone. And what is this? Oh, this looks like it's a bag that says my favorite child gave me this bag. That's my oldest daughter.
And it is the best one too. Ain't it? The oldest of the babies.
Thank you. And I got one more really quickly, y'all. Oh wow!
Yeah, good
We
gifts.
should record that AMR sound. You know, people like them sounds.
My children got me nothing for my birthday. I'm disowning them all. You guys,
look who just chimed in.
Oh, let me see.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh,
that's nice.
Thank you. To see this 45, I will never forget 45. Assalamu alaikum, Sister Hakaba.
Walaikum salam. She said she was 45. Bless your heart. I remember 45.
And happy belated birthday anniversary to you too, Sister Mecca.
Sister Mecca, but happy birthday to you as well. I knew I rock with you for a reason. I'm telling y'all. Okay, you got the floor, Granny.
No, I just was strong arming a child out the way real fast. I'm multitasking.
Yes, ma'am.
Other than that, your children gave you beautiful gifts. To all my children who are on here, if y'all hear your mama, y'all gave me bad gifts. Y'all did not get nothing in the will. I'm putting it in the grave when I go. It's gonna go in the casket with me. You get nothing.
Excuse me, I have Sister Edwina Muhammad on my live, and she says, "I see you, beautiful sisters. Ramadan Mubarak." She's telling Princess to bring the camera. She gonna be there with us too, and she says yes. She knows that's right. And then she said that you have some really nice gifts, and they your children love you.
Thank you.
Praise to Allah. Thank you, Sister Edwin. Y'all know that's Brother Albert's wife, the brother who
yes, Brother Albert put it down. If y'all not watching the Ministers podcast, and we have 6 minutes left, and I'm finna shout out some things. If y'all not watching the Ministers podcast, tap in on YouTube now. But after you subscribe and hit the notifications on this page right here, go over to the Ministers podcast, hit the notifications, and subscribe to that page. When I say those brothers Mutaka and Brother Albert.
It be popping every week, every Sunday. It be
they
popping.
put them gloves on, and them brothers teach. I'm being here, bear witness, and I'm all in the laundry room, bear witness. And I made converts in the laundry room.
I was at my son's wrestling banquet trying to watch the podcast at my son's wrestling banquet. Girl,
I didn't turn it down. If you was in the laundry room, you got an earful this week. I didn't know. Right. Me, you, and the tie was close together this week. All three of us was doing our thing. But log in and sign into your brother. That's celebrating your sister. You don't have to be a woman. We celebrate each other because we love each other. Right. But our brothers have an excellent, beautiful podcast. Log in, tap in, and go back and watch some of the old ones and communicate. Oh, yeah. They do their thing. Right. They do their thing. And Brother Mutaka's wife is also a MC. Y'all better stop playing. She has a CD out. And her CD
say we live.
I stuck your CD live. Of my husband's car. I hear it. I stick your CD inside my husband's car. What I did so that way, sometimes 2 Chainz and them you have to go sit down because heck of a message and they're doing her thing. Right. That's right. Sister Yaira said peace and blessings.
Aww.
And if you see me,
blessings to you too.
We thank you, Queen, for hanging out with us.
Yes. Who's that? Root Trackers by Yaira.
Sister Yaira is one of my buddies. She goes back as another sister celebrator. I met her through someone else. And when I say, I just text her one day, said, sis, I'm about to be here. I'm selling. Popped up, just like Mary did it from Detroit. I can't forget Mary from Detroit. She just popped up and we talked about it. And her husband was patient and mine was patient, even though it was people out. But she's an excellent sister. She's a beautiful queen. And what she does, she helps you to find your roots. So if you see that, go tag and go follow and subscribe to her page too. Root Trackers by Yaira. She said you all have beautiful spirits. Child, bless our heart. We all need Thank you. Our last 3 minutes, we're going to quickly shout out our mosque.
Oh, yes. So I'll go ahead and go. My name is Sister Monique. My name is Sister Monique. I'm from Muhammad Mosque number 12 out here in Philadelphia, the city of Philadelphia. I am also a professional businesswoman. I have my own cleaning service, a Cleaning Woman LLC. I am also a head wrap engineer and accessory stylist. I go by the name of Monique the Rap Star. You can follow me on all social media platforms. I'm going to pass the mic to Sister Mariam.
Assalamu alaikum, family. Wow. I am from Mecca, right here, Detroit, Michigan, Mosque number 1, 19160 Evergreen. Please come by, stop in, say yo, peace, assalamu alaikum, give us the namaste. We want you. I also have a couple businesses. One that I'm going to give my baby, which is Sequential Beauty. It is a skincare line where we do all your skincare in sequence in that order. That's what I mean. And you can visit sequentialbeauty.com to place an order. And my second business is Your Sister Stitches and Alterations. Both companies is a subsidiary of Your Sister LLC, which is me. So if you see Your Sister LLC popping up on your page anywhere, that's me. Just know that that's who I am. I am a master seamstress for 3 decades, over 3 decades. So we're going to put that out there. So there's no questions what it is that I do with fabric and a needle. I am a mender. I am also a student minister, and that's what I do. Yes, alterations. Yes, ma'am. Anything that I did not make is called an alteration, and I will alter something, revamp it, make rhinestones. We put it together. You want some bling bling? I do that.
And she also some therapy.
Yes, and you can also call me because I'm a student minister. And
Mary, Granny got to get in. It's 9 o'clock.
You good. Fix things where you are. Yes, she does. She's in Detroit.
Yes, ma'am. And so I just want to give that shout out and thank you all for coming on. You can find me on all platforms, Miss Mac 10, Marion Magdalene. Anywhere you see my name, there's usually a link somewhere within the bios where you can connect with me, telephone number, call me, you can messenger me, you can video call me. I'm available. Okay. And now I'm going to give it to her, which is my sister over here. And I thank you all for tuning in very much. Thank you so much.
I am from the best coast, the West Coast, the city of Compton, where all the players play. I just messed with Josh Roberts. Compton Moss number 54. We also are, I'm bi-coastal. You can ask my captain. I told her I'm bi-coastal. So I come by way of Compton Moss number 54 and Los Angeles Moss number 27. So anywhere you go up in there and you say your granny sent you, they know who I am. Let them know how that you hear me. Let them know how you doing and go get you a seat. Other than that, your sister, y'all know already what I do. As you see the mahogany behind me, west side, the mahogany, somebody hit me on that. I had to get that. The mahogany is what I do. I am a seamstress. I am learning to be like my big sister, my little sister right here. So one day me and her gonna sit down. We're gonna put something together and make it do what it do, baby. But right now, your sister is a creator. I am an artist, and I'm very sensitive about so don't be coming for me asking me about all these different colors and things. I just like to do what I feel to do. But I'm gonna let y'all go soon because Ramadan is here and a lot of people are ready to break their fast, and we thank you for hanging out with us. But if you ever need to find us, I'm at Crowns by Mahogany. That's Crowns by Mahogany with a K. We sell turbans, head wraps, tams, and we also have dresses and different things on our website. Please like, follow, and share and subscribe our page, Cover Me Cute. If you're not on the Facebook page, Cover Me Cute, I don't know what you're doing and why you're not, but like, share, subscribe, and send somebody there because we're trying to get to 1,000 by the end of this week, which is tomorrow. So that means y'all better get to going. Other than that, we thank you once again. Next week's show, I'm gonna let them lead on. They got 2 minutes, 2 seconds because I gotta get ready to go cook the maintainers some food. So lay it in for next week's show so that everybody can know to come back.
Mary, next week's show, let them know what to expect. Sister Mary, Young. Okay, next week's show,
Ramadan.
Yes,
Ooh.
Ramadan. Did she forget?
Ramadan.
Next week. So be prepared to take notes. Bring your Quran, bring your Bible, bring your pen and your notepad.
And if you already know, like we got Sister Heck of a Mecca and some other sisters on here. Some of these are some straight scholars. Child, they're gonna teach us something too. So please like, share, subscribe, and conversate because your conversation is our conversation. Yes. We love you all. We see you later. Peace, y'all. Assalamu alaikum and Ramadan Mubarak. Love, peace, and hair grease. See y'all later.
Assalamu alaikum.